Hello people, we're going to switch things up a little bit. What do I think builds a good channel on YouTube? The ones for me, and the reason I keep going back to watch them, is because I want to know what's going on with that person. I'm loving the vlog being back. I'm loving seeing all the different stories that are happening in the agency. We're showing a little bit of everything, where it's the meetings, the offices, the teams, the travel, the culture. But in doing that, we really haven't gone deep enough into the one thing that really matters. Real people, real stories, documented in a way that people are going to buy into. What we need to do is take it back to basics, focus on Majid and I, focus on trying to build this thing to be as big as it possibly can be. And that's what they're going to come back for. They're going to get to know us as people, us as entrepreneurs, us as founders, and then everybody else in the agency can follow along with it. So week 4, we're changing it up. Let's do this. Let's take it back to basics.
My first day back in London. Very excited to see the team again. Big day today. I have a first meeting with James, having a checkpoint on our US presence. Need to make some big decisions. We're also kicking off a response to an RFP for one of the leading CPG enterprise globally. I need to catch up across the different departments and the team. So very excited to be back.
Hello.
Hello Majid, welcome back.
How you doing?
What are we doing in 5 minutes?
We're going to kick off a response to an RFP that we received.
Nice.
So quite excited.
Why is there a camera in it? Bro, nothing's secret anymore. You know this.
Please find attached a questionnaire. So that's the first phase of the evaluation exercise, which is due end of week.
And less is more.
Yeah.
Let's not have GPT answers,
No.
please. Okay, so we have a plan. Let's catch up later.
So they didn't really say much here. Basically dissected the RFI, dished out the action points, and planned to regroup in a few hours. Productive, yes. Cinematic, not quite.
Later that day.
Hello.
Hello Majid.
Frank on the table as well. Wow.
He's keen to work on an RFP, come on.
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't get loud and clear.
Hey boss, welcome back.
I think overall it looks good, but just for the case studies, we'll need to ensure that we link out to specific content as well if we're adding references.
Yeah,
Okay, can do.
So in your experience, what are your 2 top tips to respond to an RFP the most effectively possible?
Short and sweet is the first one. Also, is answer the question in the first 5 words.
I would say read the question and understand the question. Less is more, especially with AI now. Do not use AI to write your answers. Use it to criticize your answers, but don't use AI to write your answer. The third one, which I think is the most important one, is understanding the context. Are they trying to consolidate agencies? Are they lacking specific capabilities? So then you can position every answer very specifically, rather than being too generic.
That helps you do everything, doesn't it? That helps you keep it short and sweet because you know what you're answering. It helps you answer the question immediately because you know how you need to answer it. It stops you from using buzzwords and filler because you can use the right kind of buzzwords.
Yeah.
Advocacy.
Exactly.
And my third tip, because I only got 2, is stay away from tall buildings.
Today we are in a crisis mode because Curtis is ill. Today I have to sit in for Curtis. So it's going to be me, Curtis, and you, my friend.
Yeah.
You are sitting in. You're going to be in my seat. Today, that guy Gray, very well dressed man, talks about mental health, planes, cars, and he's the presenter for the British Touring Car Championship. There he is.
We made it. Morning. How you doing?
Very well, thank you. So,
James, nice to meet you.
lovely.
Vlog in already.
Hello and welcome to the Behind the Screens podcast with myself, Thomas Gray, otherwise known as That Guy Gray. Now today on the podcast we're going to be discussing why Curtis is not here, but James is, so we're going to have a lovely podcast. The man behind the camera is having his debut on the podcast, so we're going to be talking about quite literally everything. So make sure you watch the podcast and we'll see you there.
We're vlogging now, right? This is inception of everything, right? I've been upgraded to the podcast producer on the Behind the Screens. We got Tom as our guest.
Hello.
Bart has taken over Cortis's place. And James is being James. So yeah, check out the episode now.
2 hours later.
Right, I shall leave you boys to it. Thank you so much again for the day. Anything you need from me, just ping me a message.
Post all of the clips.
Done. Done. Happy days.
We got it on camera on the vlog, so you got to do it.
I have agreed to that, so it's got to be done now. Yeah. Number 1, Pontiac Aztec.
It's like a Chrysler PT Cruiser, but on steroids.
Yeah,
it's in the gym.
Yeah. Exactly. It's just like, look at me, I have nostrils and I've got lumps above my eyes.
So we are submitting today.
Yes, it needs to be proved. I wanna beautify it as well.
I need to add the links.
But in terms of the main case studies, and Joe and I have reviewed as well.
Okay, let's have a last look then. I don't like those titles. Give me a sentence, an active sentence of what we've done. Like, tell me what we've done, please. You guys implement the changes, convert it into PDF, see how those pictures look like.
I think we're in a good place.
Much later.
So we had the case study chat this morning. Is it done? Apologies that Joe is absolutely demolishing a pack of bourbons, and before anyone asks, no, he didn't eat the whole thing.
Yeah, pretty much it's been proofed.
Yep.
It's been proof, mate. It's done. I'm sending it.
Send
in a
off?
minute. I'm sending
it in a minute.
I'm drafting an email, and then it's off.
Hello vlog. It's a big day today. Me and Majid have got a meeting to talk about the next phase of our US office. The strategy, the plans, the growth trajectory, and where we're going to take it next. So over the last 12 months, we've been building out our presence in the US. We've been testing, we've been learning, we've been growing our presence and winning clients out there. But now we've really got to figure out what the next phase is, what the key plays are we've got to make, and what big decisions we've got to make. And we're not looking to just be another marketing agency in the US, because that's not enough. We're trying to build something for long term, something that drives growth, something that's going to take real ground, and something that's going to position Socially Powerful as the global player. And to do that, you've got to make some big calls. The answers to these questions, they're really going to define the future and the direction of Socially Powerful over the next 5 years. And that for me is super exciting. So let's get into the meeting, let's work it all out, and let's take Socially Powerful to the next level in the US and globally. Already set up. There we go.
So we need to talk about the US.
Yes.
We need to make some big decisions that are going to impact us globally. So we stay on this growth path in the US. We've learned a lot, or we're learning a lot in the last 18 months.
What's your biggest learning? I'll tell you my biggest learning.
Okay.
Is that you can't build an office remotely. You can't build a business in another country remotely. Well, we can't.
Yeah.
That's something we figured out, that you need to have people there that understand the vision, understand the agency, and buy into what you actually want to build.
Yeah.
You can't do that from Google Hangouts.
No. And we tried.
We did try.
We tried and we failed a couple of times. As you said, when we tried to do that remotely, it felt like people didn't buy into the agency and the vision.
Americans want to buy from Americans, and they want to work with people on their time zone. Let's say you're trying to build a business from the UK that is actually US based. We're so different as people. If you go from New York to LA or California to Miami, everyone's different. Everyone's into different things. We don't understand the culture, we don't understand the people, so we need to have boots on the ground, Americans that understand the way of doing business there, but also we need to have, in my opinion, people from SP UK go over there to educate our American employees on how we do things and how we've been successful.
For the first time ever, we're on a very good path when it comes to the New York office and the US agency.
I think you being there is what's changed the whole perception of what's going on there. This is in startup phase. Yeah. We're starting a business there. With you being present and you being in front of clients and in front of employees, people feel accountable.
Yeah.
They feel that they're part of something. That's the reason why it's been successful.
And you need someone to set the culture. There are things you can see when you are there physically that you can't see on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
You know, the interaction with people, the behaviors.
What I want to know, because we haven't spoken about this stuff, what's going to happen next? The fact of the matter is, Jackie boy and everyone watching, if it's over me and Majid to go, whilst I would love to go there, I can't. There's no way in hell I could go to the US right now, because I've got a toddler that's 18 months old, I've got a wife that's pregnant, that's about to give birth in August. So much going on here that I can't suddenly move a family out there. If this was 5 years ago, I'd be all in. I'd jump at it. I'd want to go.
The quick and simple answer, yes, we need someone.
Yes, I need someone, but I don't want to be the one.
No. I think it might be me, it might not, and this is something we need to discuss.
I think as well, right? Because this is the discussion we're having, right? People need to know a bit more about you, but then why does it fall on you to go?
I am free. I don't have a family. I'm young and single. I'm passionate as a CEO of the agency, so it makes a lot of sense. And we need leadership. At the moment, what's working in the US is we are winning big clients. There's a huge pipeline. We are delivering best-in-class campaigns. What's not working is there's no true leadership on a day-to-day basis.
What's the risk if we don't double down now and send somebody there?
I think it will just stagnate. It won't grow at all.
Do you think I would say it falls apart completely?
September, when someone is going to commit and be there forever.
Do you think that the whole New York expansion and how you put it is based solely on finding someone that you trust on both of your levels to go over there or be from there and take over and run the whole thing in your absence?
If we hire someone external to do that, we're taking a massive risk on them. Any successful business that expands to any market, they always send a key member of the HQ to that place. And that's what we need to try and figure out.
In the next couple of weeks, we're going to have some catch-ups with a couple of candidates that could go and lead the US. Worst case scenario, I go 12 months and that's it. I'm ready.
You got that on the vlog, signed, sealed contract.
I'm ready, but let's see what are the other options. What we can be sure of is there will be someone in New York from the 1st of September.
Okay, so you want to take it global on a permanent scale and have offices. Do you think you've achieved what you can in the UK?
No, I'd say we're scratching the surface with anything we've achieved in the UK. There's still so many brands we don't work with that we'd love to work with. There's still so many agencies that I see that we're better than and we can take on. The goal for this is to make SP the biggest and best social and influencer marketing agency globally. I think this is probably the most defining moment that could ever happen at SP. Whatever happens next, whoever goes, this is really going to start our next chapter. I guess the big decisions are going to come soon. So make sure you keep watching the vlog.